tradition. We have no grudge against you. We respect you. But we want you just to share these with us. We want to provide you with opportunities for brainstorming about the history of Islam. They bring some verses in the Quran, use them as a pretext not to criticize Bani Umayyah and Muawiyah. For instance, one of them, تِلْكَ أُمَّةٌ قَدْ خَلَتْ لَهَا مَا كَسَبَتْ وَلَكُمْ مَا كَسَبْتُمْ وَلَا تُسْأَلُونَ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Oh people, Quran says, this is the translation. I want attention on that side. I want attention from that side. The Quran says, people, do not preoccupy yourself with your predecessors. They have their life, their achievements, and you have your own achievements, and Allah is going to judge at the end. But when you go to the background of this verse, you find out that there were some people who accepted Islam, embraced Islam, but their ancestors, their fathers, mothers, grandfathers, either they were among the people of both Jews and Christians, or pagans, polytheists. So they used to come to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, I am a Muslim, I am following Islam, but I am worried about my mother, the place of my mother in the hereafter, the place of my grandfather. Allah is saying here, do not worry about your ancestors. Take care of your own life. Leave that for God. Do not be obsessed with the position and the place of your ancestors with God on the Day of Judgment. Be concerned about your own self. The Prophet did not want to give them a clear-cut answer because it only belongs to Allah. But when you know, brothers and sisters, this ayah does not apply to Bani Umayyah, to the bunch of murderers and corrupt leaders and tyrants. Allah says when you are able to distinguish and realize that this person is good or that person is bad, here you have to take a stand. Here you have to be with the camp that champion the truth and justice. Allah says in the Quran, I want you people, all mankind, not only Muslims, entire mankind, all religions. لقد أرسلنا رسلنا بالبينات وأنزلنا معهم الكتاب والميزان ليقوم الناس بالقسط. I want you to gather and back justice and peace, بالقسط, social justice. I want you to be an aid to social justice. So you cannot say, well, I don't want to interfere in this. Since you know what happened, you have to take a side. You have to back the truth and justice. You can't be silent. You can't be silent. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Shu'aib, Ya Shu'aib, your community has 100,000 inhabitants. I am going to send my punishment on them. I am going to send my punishment on them. 100,000. But 40% of them are bad. 60% are good. Shu'aib said, Ilahi, I know the bad has to be destroyed. But what about the good? Why? Why the good have to be destroyed? The answer comes from Allah. Listen to the answer. لأنهم رضوا بالمعاصي ولم يغضبوا لغضبي. It is true, yes. 40,000 were bad, 60,000 were good. But those good also deserve punishment because they heard, they knew, they realized what is good and what is bad. They did nothing about it. They pulled themselves out. And here, when we know who's who, we have to take the stand. Today some people say, Sayyid, please don't mention Muawiyah bin Abi Sufyan because you are going to upset some people here. If you mention Bani Umayyah, some people are going to be upset. Okay, my answer is, I'm not going to mention Iblis. I'm not going to mention Shaitan. I'm not going to rebuke him or chide him because we have a group of people on earth who worship Iblis and Shaitan. They're going to be upset. So it's haram to make them upset. It's not good. To break their hearts, not good. So keep silent about Iblis. Don't curse, please. Huh? Or do not say anything about Israel, because if you say today, if you condemn Israel and its atrocities, you are going to create a rift between the Arabs and the Israelis, and this is not good for the Middle East peace. This is not good. So keep silent about it. Don't say anything. Let Israel enjoy the occupation and bombing and killing, and you as a Muslim, you should not say anything. Do not criticize Osama bin Laden, Al-Qaeda and the terrorists, because once you do so, the Salafis and Wahhabis in Saudi Arabia are going to feel upset about it. So don't make them upset. What do you think of this, huh? Good argument? Allah says, don't make me upset. Oh people, do not make your Lord upset. Stand with the truth. Stand with the truth. Even if the whole world turns against you, as long as you are championing the truth, standing by the truth, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid of that. Amir al-Mu'mineen says, لا تستوحشوا في طريق الهدى لقلة من يسلكه. All people, do not be afraid and intimidated. As long as you are driving and moving on the right path, طريق الهدى, the path of salvation and guidance, do not feel lonely because all the people are going into another direction. Do not say, why I'm alone here? Thousands of people are going into the other direction. Don't say this. Since that is the path of huda, guidance and salvation. Don't be afraid.